Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing my October favorites for you guys. I skipped the month of September, so I have a bunch of stuff to share with you guys. And there's a mix of lifestyle and beauty, hair, all of that in today's video. So without further ado, we're going to get started so this isn't extremely long. So yeah, let's start with the lifestyle things. So first I have two pairs of sneakers to share with you guys. I have been wearing these non-stop for the past 2 months. I am just starting to get into wearing boots for fall and winter, so I don't have any boots to share with you guys just yet. They'll probably be in the next video, but I have two pairs of sneakers, and if you guys follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen me wear both of these, and they're both, you know, very casual, everyday style. So we have these Reebok Classic, I think they're like the Club C, and they're just this really nice like off-white shade, so they're meant to look like vintage and worn, and I love these. I did go down half a size. And then the other ones that I have been wearing all fall, these are so dirty right now, so I'm trying like not to touch these. They are just your classic Chuck Taylors from Converse. These are just the original kind. I know they have a more vintage looking pair as well, which I wanted to get, but they were sold out, so I just wanted the classic. The only real difference is I think the sole is maybe a little bit thicker and it's that off-white shade, but I personally figured these are gonna get so dirty that they're gonna look off-white anyway, so you know. So yeah, love these with jeans, with leggings, with basically anything. If you want to just have like a little edge at the bottom of your look, you can't go wrong with these. I can't believe I didn't own a pair of Chucks until now, because now I just wear them with everything. So that's that. Next we have a ring light. I bought this double ring light on Amazon to use for lighting for my videos, obviously, and I love it. It has two ring lights, so instead of just one big one, it has two with arms. You guys will see it, and you can adjust the brightness and the temperature, and it does come with a remote, but I already lost the remote, so I just like use my finger, and it's so good. I feel like the lighting in my videos is looking a lot better. I really struggle with lighting sometimes because I can't really rely on natural daylight where I live because the sun never comes out. And now that we're getting into fall and winter, the sun is less and less every minute of every second of every day, which is extremely depressing, but we won't get into that. But yeah, I've been loving this lighting setup, and it also has a little phone holder in the center, so if you want to use it to, you know, film yourself for Instagram or TikTok, whatever, you can use it for that as well. It's not super bulky, and it's easy to assemble. I assembled it myself, and I struggle with assembling most things in life, so that is always good to know. Then the last lifestyle favorite I want to share with you guys is my new bedding set from Brooklinen. They are sponsoring today's video, and I'm so excited to be working with them because I do have a code for you. So if you were like me and you always saw Brooklinen advertised on Instagram and you just wanted it in your life, I do have a code to save you guys some money. So yeah, I will show you guys in my bedroom in a second, but I am obsessed with this bedding. It is just as luxurious and dreamy as it looks on Instagram. The fabric is so high quality and soft, and I swear I feel like I sleep better at night with this new bedding. So the sets, the luxe and the hardcore bundles that they have on their website, they range between I think $200 and $250, and you know, it all depends on the size of your bed as well, which sounds like it might be like a little bit expensive, but when you compare it to some other brands which can go for like $500 or more, it's actually pretty affordable. And I do not mind splurging on good bedding because you spend like 30% of your life sleeping or something like that, so you should invest in good bedding if you're trying to get a good night's sleep. And I am one of those people, like if I don't get 7 hours minimum, I'm like not a good person in life. So I've really been loving the Brooklinen set. Don't be nervous about buying bedding online. I'm telling you, the feel and quality of these fabrics are so good. They have this really nice sateen feel to them, which isn't too heavy, but it still keeps you warm at night. And I have the, I think it's called the Luxe Hardcore Bundle and the cream shade, and it comes with the sheet set, extra pillowcases, and the duvet cover. And I do have a really great code for you guys. If you are interested, it will be SML for $20 off any purchase of $100 or more, so I will have it linked in the description box for you guys. I'm already eyeing the robe section on their website because I love a good robe. So yeah, definitely check them out. Now let's get into the beauty favorites. So I'm gonna start off with 2 hair products. So first is a dry shampoo. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Advanced Dry Shampoo. So not the regular version, the advanced. This one is so much better. It is probably my favorite dry shampoo I've ever tried. The only thing that I would think would make this better is if it had no fragrance, because I'm kind of weird like that and I don't really like fragrance in my dry shampoo, but the fragrance is not super strong. You're not smelling it all day long. But anyways, this claims to actually clean hair, add softness and shine, and it really does. It does such a good job at cleansing your hair, and I always like to apply my dry shampoo on first or second day hair to really like prevent my hair from getting oily sooner. So this is my favorite. It feels really nice and soft and touchable. It has like a slight like grayish cast at first, but as soon as you like work it in, it disappears. So don't worry about that. I have dark hair, so that's something I always like to keep in mind. But yeah, it says it removes oil, sweat, odor, leaving behind what you want, which is softness, natural shine, and manageability. So it definitely does that. It doesn't make your hair look dull like some dry shampoos. And yeah, this is really, really good. And mine is empty, so I need to get a new one. The other hair product I wanted to mention to you guys is an at-home gloss that I've been using. So this color that I have on right now, I just got it done at the salon, but the last time I went and had it done was in April. So I went 6 months without getting my hair done, and so in between I was using this DP Hue gloss. This is in the shade Black, but don't let that scare you. It's not black. It's more of just like a dark, cool brown, so it doesn't have any red tones in it, which for me is really important. But yeah, this is a deep conditioner slash semi-permanent hair color. So it's not gonna like cover grays, but it did cover my highlights that I had done earlier in the year, and that's why I wanted to use this, because I was just kind of over my highlights, and it did a really good job. I do still use a little bit of conditioner after I rinse this out, just because I feel like it's not super duper conditioning, but it says you don't have to. I put it on in the shower. After I shampoo, I leave it in for like 10 minutes. The longer you leave it, the more intense it's going to be and the longer it'll last. But I usually leave it on for like 10 minutes, and it just gives you really rich, dark, shiny, chocolatey hair. So when this starts to fade and it starts to get a little icky, I am gonna definitely use this to refresh my hair and keep it looking nice and pretty. So love that, and they have so many different shades of this, and they have a clear version as well. So if you are looking for that shine and you don't want to add any color, they have clear as well. Next, I have a body cream to share with you guys. This is from Sol de Janeiro. This is their Bom Dia Bright Cream. I am obsessed with this. The smell, it reminds me of CHANTECAILLE Vanilla. If you've ever smelled that perfume, this smells really similar, just like a deep, warm vanilla. The scent lasts pretty much like a perfume. Like, it's not super strong, but it definitely lasts on your skin, and it's so moisturizing, and it has AHAs in it. So if you're someone who gets those like little bumpy like chicken skin or whatever they call it on the back of your arms, I personally always get those bumps on my inner thighs no matter what. I don't even know why, but since using this, it goes away. My skin is so buttery soft. You don't want to use this if you're using self tanner, but I don't really self tan my body ever, so keep that in mind. AHAs are chemical exfoliants, so they're going to like get rid of like the dead skin cells on the top of your skin, so it'll also take away your tan. But that being said, this would be a good way to prep your skin for your next tan, because it just gets rid of all like the dead skin and yuckiness. I'm about halfway done with mine. I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this as soon as it's done. And yeah, I believe they have a smaller mini version if you want to try that. I hope they come out with a large, like supersized version, because I'm definitely going to be using this all fall and winter. Summertime, the scent is a little bit like not summery to me, but for fall and winter, that scent is where it's at for me. So then next I wanted to mention these Sephora Glycolic Glow Peel Pads. I think these are amazing. I used these in my wedding makeup tutorial as a skin prep step, and I found myself using them all the time. If you know me, I love the Summer Fridays Soft Reset, and this reminds me of that, but in pad form. So it comes with these little individual pads, and they're gentle, but they also do a really good job at getting rid of dead skin and giving your skin that glass skin vibe. So I love these. They have, let's see, natural glycolic acid made from sugarcane to exfoliate and smooth skin, and also has natural peptides from marine algae known to firm skin. So I've really been loving these, and they're a lot more affordable than a lot of like peel pads that I've tried, and a lot more affordable than the Summer Fridays that I use as well. That one is definitely way stronger. So if you're like new to chemical exfoliants, I would definitely check these out. Then I have a face self tanner, and I'll have to admit I'm not using this currently because my face is just pale as a ghost. But I got this new product from Isle of Paradise. It's their Day Dew Self Tan Mist. And I'll have to show you guys how I apply this one day. But this you apply during the day or night, it says. I've only really used it at night, but you just spray it on your face and then kind of like massage it in, and it gives you the most beautiful glow and tan to your face ever. It's gradual, but it definitely gives a good amount of color, and it doesn't smell like anything. It's moisturizing. It didn't break me out, and I really like this. So whenever I do self tan my face now, this is what I'm using. So now let's get into the makeup. First, we're gonna start off with the foundation that I have on today, and the one that I used in my wedding makeup tutorial. So that's how you know it's good. It is the new Lawless Conceal the Deal Long Wearing Full Coverage Foundation. This is so amazing. It is really great coverage, but it feels like absolutely nothing on your skin. It's a very liquidy consistency, and it says that it's self-setting. I always set my makeup, so I can't really speak for that, but it gives you the most beautiful airbrushed, soft matte finish. It's matte, but it's also hydrating, but it's not greasy. The coverage is great, and it doesn't like settle into fine lines. It wears all day for me. I went to 2 weddings recently, and I used this both times. It's just really good. And this is shade Sandalwood, which I'm wearing today. I also really like the shade Golden for when I'm a little bit tanner. And then I think there's another shade that I have as well, Amber. I think if I mix Amber with Golden, that's another option. I don't know. The only thing for me is the shades are a little bit tricky to figure out on the website, but for when I'm my natural skin tone like I am right now, Sandalwood is my perfect shade. It has a nice like yellowy olive undertone to it, so obsessed with this. Then next I have a concealer to recommend to you guys. This is not new to the market, but I picked this up recently, and the first time I used it, I was like, wow, this is so good, and especially the color for me. So I have not so much dark circles, but I have like shadows and bags underneath my eyes, so I'm always trying to find something that'll help like diminish that. So I found this concealer. It is from Fenty Beauty, and I specifically picked this up because of the shade. It's in 270, and when I swatch it on my hand, you'll be like, oh, that is like a weird shade. So it is relatively orangey, like peach based, but it does such an amazing job at correcting and concealing at the same time, as well as brightening. So normally I would do a corrector, and then I would do a concealer, and then I would do like a ton of brightening powders like afterward, and then it's just like at that point there's so much product under my eyes. So this allows me to not have to do all of that. It is correcting and concealing at the same time for me, as well as brightening. So if you're a similar skin tone to me, definitely check this out, but they do have lighter versions and darker versions of this. So this is 270, but I also swatched, I think 160 or 170, I'll have to check, but that one has like the same cool pink peach undertone, and then they have like a darker version as well. So if you're looking for something that is peachy pink to kind of counteract darkness, but to also conceal at the same time, definitely check this out. The formula of this is very nice as well. It's more of like a thicker, creamy consistency, but it doesn't accentuate any like dryness or fine lines underneath my eyes. So I love this. It reminds me sort of a less creamy version of the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. So if you've ever tried that, this is like a little bit drier of a texture. Then next I have a face powder palette to recommend to you guys. I don't know if the video of me using this is going up before or after this video, but there will be a video of me using this, and I am obsessed with it. Ever since I got it, I'm like, oh my god, I love this. So it's the By Terry Hyaluronic HYDRA Powder Palette in the fair medium shade. So it has 4 different colors. So these can all be like, you know, brightening colors, and then these are more like skin tone shades if you're similar to me. And I love this. This is a HYDRA powder, so I believe it has like hyaluronic acid or something in there. And it is so nice under the eyes or basically anywhere. It doesn't look dry or cakey or powdery, but it also, I don't get shiny throughout the day either. So I'm not really sure how that works, but I absolutely love this. I also kind of want to get the darker palette. Not that I really need it, but just to see if I like those shades, but I am obsessed with this. And the variety of colors, I think, is what's really sticking out to me. I was going to put the La Mer Sheer Pressed Powder in this video because I was loving that, but the second I tried this, I was like, okay, La Mer, I know you were $100, but I'm gonna have to go with this palette because it has options color-wise and kind of does the same thing for me. So if you're looking for like, not like a dupe, but sort of, definitely check this out. Then next I have a blush to recommend to you guys, and this is from DIOR, and this is my new favorite fall blush. I have this on today. If you liked the DIOR Rosy Glow blush, this is like the fall winter version of it, and it's this beautiful like berry mauve-y color, and it is so pretty. It looks a little bit scary, but on the skin it's very buildable. It is so smooth and just looks airbrushed on your face, and I just cannot get enough of this color. It is matte. Yeah, I don't think there's any shimmer in there. Yeah, it's matte, so there's no shimmer in there. I don't really love shimmery blushes these days, and this is just my new favorite. This brush I don't use to apply it, but maybe I could use it for like something else. Then next I have a loose powder to recommend to you guys. So I still love my Ilia Soft Focus powder. Do not get it twisted. I just have been using this instead because you get more product. It's more expensive, but you get way more product. Ilia, like I go through multiple of those a year because they don't really give you, I think you get like 0.3 ounces or something, and this you get way more. You get 0.9 ounces, so you get 3 times the product. And this is the CHANTECAILLE loose powder. It is talc free, and it's just beautiful. Again, I used this in makeup tutorials recently if you want to see it in action, but I love how it makes my skin look. It looks very blurred and airbrushed, lasts all day. I don't get oily throughout the day using this. And the thing about this I can't even take the top off to show you guys because the packaging sucks so bad. Okay? If you have this and you have found a solution to this terrible, horrendous packaging, let me know. But the fact that I still continue to use this, even though I hate the packaging so much, I feel like that's saying something. This is what the color looks like. It's just a light, typical translucent shade. The reason that I've kind of been favoring this is that the Ilia is completely translucent, and it's so incredibly finely milled you could not bake with it. This is extremely finely milled as well, but it's more, it has a color to it. As you can see, I'm not even taking the top off again. It has a slight like beigey tone to it, so you can bake with this as if you wanted to. The Ilia, you just cannot. It's just completely translucent. So I've been loving this. It's a little bit pricey, but I love the formula, and I'm going to have to switch packaging for this because it's a nightmare. Then next I have another face palette to mention. This is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the NUDEGASM face palette. I love this. Again, I used this recently, I believe, in my go-to current makeup routine. I love this. These tones here are the perfect contour shades. Like, this is very similar to the shade in the DIOR Backstage Contour Palette, which I love. And this reminds me of if the DIOR Contour palettes had a baby, like the glow ones and the contour one had a baby, it would be this palette. So it has 2 different shades up here for highlighting. This could even be a blush if you are a little bit lighter skin tone, but I love all of these shades we have in here. They're great as eyeshadows as well, and just like the perfect little palette. So I've been loving that. The formulas are really nice, very blendable and buildable, and just really, really great. Then next I have a drugstore bronzer to mention to you guys. I know a lot of the products I've been talking about are more expensive, but I had to mention this Physician Formula Butter Coffee Bronzer. So it looks like this. It is a really beautiful, warm, golden brown shade. It has a little bit of shimmer in there, and I believe that it is a really great dupe for this palette right here, and I believe for this bronzer right here. They're not exactly the same, but on my skin, they look very similar. So this is the Candle Glow Perfecting Powder in shade 5 from Laura Mercier, and then here, this bronzer is side by side. They both have a very beautiful, slightly radiant finish to them, and this one smells like butter cookies. So, I mean, if you're looking for a new affordable one that has a little bit of shimmer, definitely check this one out. Then next we have a brow gel, and this is from Makeup by Mario. This is his Master Hold Brow Gel. This is my new favorite. I was loving and using the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Set before this. This is similar to that. That one is a little bit more wet and almost like shiny of a finish, and it has like a plastic brush. This brush I prefer so much more, and this one has more of a matte finish. So it just looks like this. It has two different sides to the brush. One you can use to brush them all up, and then the other one you can use to kind of smooth them and lay them down. And I cannot say enough good things about this. It makes my brows last all day, doesn't feel crunchy, doesn't leave a weird like white cast on my brows, and I really love it. Then lastly, we have 2 lip products that I wanted to share with you. So first is this Maybelline Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner. This is my new favorite. Like, I'm not reaching for any other lip liners right now. It is in the shade Totally Toffee, which is just like a really nice darker nude shade. I need to get more colors of this. I also have Magnetic Mauve, but that one's pretty mauve tone, but this one, so good. If you liked Au Coco from Marc Jacobs, this is very, very similar, and I love the formula. It's very creamy. I like the twist up pencil. You don't have to worry about a sharpener, and it lasts on my lips all day. So it's very comfortable to wear. It's creamy, but not too creamy where it's messy, and it lasts all day. So can't complain with that. I have it on my lips today. And then also another drugstore lip find that I've been loving is this one from Milani. I love the packaging. This is the Milani Color Fetish Matte in shade Secret. Very similar to Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, which I also love, but the formula of this is honestly better. So love that. And then last but not least, we have a fragrance, and I am going to do my entire fall and winter fragrance video very soon for you guys, but this is just a little teaser. So this is one that I've been wearing all the time, and I've been keeping this little guy in my purse, and I'm kind of regretting that I didn't get the full size, but this is from Maison Margiela. This is the Replica, I almost said Gas Club, but I don't. Gas Club? Are you pumping gas or you have it? I don't know. I've been talking for so long. I need help. I need help. This is the Replica Jazz Club scent, and oh my god, I'm obsessed with this. A girl that I was watching here on YouTube, I'll enter her name here, she said this was like one of her favorite fragrances ever, and I watched that segment of her video and I immediately ordered it online, and I have had no regrets. It is so good. It is boozy, it is rich, it is sweet, it is unisex. So if you're looking for super feminine, this is not going to be it, but it smells so good. Like the perfect cozy fall and winter scent. Jazz club. I've never been to a jazz club, so I cannot speak on the jazziness of this, but it is really good. I think the notes are like rum and maybe tobacco. I'll have to put them on screen here, but all I can think of is it's just a warm, sexual scent. I don't know how to describe it. I'll try to describe it better in my next video when I talk about this, but all I have to say is you need to get this if you want something boozy and warm and just overall good and jazzy. So, Jazzy Fizzle, product shizzle on this one. Let's spray it again. It is an EDT, but I find this lasts pretty well on me. That's gonna wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed my October favorites. Let me know what some of your favorites are. Don't forget to check out Brooklinen and use my code SML for $20 off your $100 purchase or more. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you to Brooklinen for sponsoring today's video, and I will see you guys next time.
You know what's not going to make it to my October favorites? If you've been watching my Instagram, contact lenses are not making the cut. They hurt my eyes. They take me several hours to take in and out, and they're just really killing the whole vibe. Like, sure, I can see better a little bit farther, but is it really worth it to be scratching my eyeball and pinching my eyeball and tugging and pulling, and it just doesn't seem worth it. I'm sorry. And I would like to say it's very unfair that there's people out there who can just see naturally. Must be nice.